We're at the Ritz Theater in Shawnee, Oklahoma. The Ritz Theater is composed of a couple different levels and a couple different areas. The Ritz Theater upstairs has a boarding house which extends the width and the length of the entire theater. It's probably got 30 different small individual rooms.
You got that Charlotte with how long it's I don't know when they quit using it as a hotel boarding house is really what it was. You know what? Is that window broken there?
I was just wondering why 21's locked.
But this was the production room, because they didn't send the posters and that kind of stuff back in the 20s, 30s, and 40s. Everything was made in this room. And we still have the original Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck.
Really?
This is the back in the 20s, 30s, and 40s. They didn't send you the movie posters and all the promotional stuff. You had to make everything in house. And this is where it was done. We have the original Donald Duck and Mickey Mouse still.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, was there a wall here at one time? There's a name on this door. Who's Ronnie Jones? Is that anybody?
That's the owner of the theater.
Oh, so this was his room.
That before he's the one that donated it to the.
Oh, his family does.
Yeah.
Marking on the floor.
No, not named the West.
Okay.
John, there's a Bible in the middle of the floor.
We're gonna, can you come over here? And Lisa kind of explain what we're doing. Can I get this off? That's not gonna work, Lisa.
You're gonna need a marker or something.
Okay.
I'm gonna get out.
Yeah, they went out.
Yeah, they broke. The windows are broken to
Okay.
the outside.
Draw around,
I don't
line
know
around
what
it.
to do
Let's see if
that.
it
I don't.
moves. I'll just too.
But the paper could move and the Bible will still be on it. You know
We'll
what I'm
mark, is it okay if we mark a little line around the paper?
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Mark the other side, Lisa.
What's strange is that we've been up here working on that
All four
roof
sides.
on that marquee just up until about 2 weeks ago. And I don't think
And that
anybody
Bible
needed to
wasn't,
work.
the Bible wasn't in the floor at all?
I think I would have noticed it.
We're setting up a little experiment. We're marking around the Bible to make sure that it's not going to be moved, and we'll come up and check it. We set little experiments up throughout the night to see if things have been moved and so forth, and we'll monitor it. So we're going to set it back down on the paper, and later on we'll come back through and we investigate and see if it's been moved.
Well, I know you don't.
I'm not going to buy it.
That was awesome to just walk by there, and then everybody else walked by there, and it didn't fall.
Cool.
Mrs. Williams.
So you're gonna come back later and
She's the one.
look at it, Lisa?
When did Mrs. Williams
I
die?
was gonna check it out later. Yeah.
Oh, wow, cool. This is where they get all the stuff for the sign. The Ritz Theater, just kind of whatever little history that you might be able to add.
In the turn of the century, when Shawnee was first established as a city, it had a wide variety of theaters and entertainment. And during the oil boom days, the boarding house served as a place where people coming through town could stay. And so the Ritz Theater first was just a stage, I think, and then they put in the movie projection part of it in the mid-20s.
The area surrounding Shawnee was settled after the Civil War by a number of tribes that federal government had removed to Indian Territory. Over the course of the 1870s, Texas cattle drivers pushed their herds across Indian Territory. With the cattle drives came railroads, and as a result, pressure began to build to allow permanent white settlement in a region that had previously been reserved by treaty to only Native Americans. By 1871, the Quakers moved into the area and opened up a mission. By 1872, a school was built, and then by 1876, a post office and trading post had been established. Beginning in April of 1889, the United States government succumbed to the pressure that had been built to open Indian lands to white settlement, and thus the town of Shawnee was born. Shawnee's population today is now 28,692 people. Since Shawnee's beginning, the town has grown over the years, and many buildings have been erected. The Ritz Theater is one of these buildings. The Ritz Theater was built in 1889 and was originally constructed as a dry goods store. The building was also once believed to be a mercantile and furniture store and funeral home, where the furniture boxes from the East Coast were made into caskets. In 1913, it was purchased by Jake Jones Sr. Jake Jones Sr. was born in Mount Lebanon, Syria, and came to the United States in 1888 with his mother and sister, settling first in Waco, Texas, before moving to Shawnee in 1903, where he first began operating the city's confectionaries and ice cream stores. The ocean crossing, the trip to Texas, and the move to Shawnee were the three major tracks of his life. When Jake Jones purchased the old building, he turned it into the Cozy Theater. He then turned the upstairs boarding house into the Cozy Hotel and Boarding House. The Ritz is an Art Deco style two-story building and is the oldest building standing on Shawnee's Main Street. Its boarding house was finally closed in 1945 during World War II, but for almost 70 years the Ritz has been the cornerstone of entertainment traditions in Shawnee, spanning the eras of silent movies to the designed and made by Johnny Jones, son of Jake Jones Sr. The second story was originally used as a boarding house and hotel during the railroad and oil boom days, and architectural details are still intact, but it desperately needs restoring. In 2000, the Jones family gave the theater to the Society for Revitalization of Downtown Shawnee, Inc. This historical landmark holds the designation of Save America's Treasures. In the past 2 years, SRDS has held 4 to 6 performances annually and raised $60,000 towards renovations and restoration. So who are the ghosts of the Ritz Theater? Many people that have lived in Shawnee for a number of years believe the Ritz Theater to be haunted by a man named Leo Montgomery. Leo was the projectionist at the Ritz from 1913 until his death in 1965. Leo was originally from Maryville, Missouri, but moved to Shawnee, Oklahoma with his family, where he began attending school. After his school years, he went on the road with the circus and was a fine musician. He returned to Shawnee in 1913 because a projectionist was needed at the Cozy Theater, which his father, Wesley G. Montgomery, owned at the time. A short time later, when the Cozy Theater was sold to Jake Jones and its name changed to the Ritz, he continued to work as the projectionist. His plans were only to work for the Ritz for one more year, but soon it turned into decades. Leo fell in love later with Viola Cora Cates, who worked across the streets from the Ritz at the Palace of Sweets candy shop, and eventually he asked her to marry him in 1926. They later took up residency in the boarding house apartments above the Ritz and lived there until their family began to expand. He and Viola had several children through the years, a total of 5 daughters. Leo's daughters would visit him at the Ritz in the little projection room above the concession stand where their father would sit there and splice film. Leo was known to have an easy chair and a radio and a strategically placed mirror, which allowed him to look at the film's progress without getting up from his chair. Leo, however, met a tragic end one day while working there at the Ritz. When a movie reel kept spinning one evening after a movie had finished, someone went to go check on him and found that he had passed away. He was diagnosed as having died from a massive heart attack. Leo's memory, though, has never been forgotten, as Shawnee's Leo Street is named for him, awarded after his family lived in the Golden Acres area near MacArthur and Leo. Leo Montgomery was a husband, a father, a friend, and a philosopher, but to many who never knew him, he was the man at the Ritz who gave the movies life.
We got even number of guys and gals, so I say we split them up. We'll have one with 3 guys and one with 2 guys. Are you done? You guys got audio?
All of us.
Except for Chuck. Everybody? Awesome. And Chuck and Roger. Roger doesn't have audio.
I don't have audio.
And Matt doesn't have audio. Okay. So 2 teams. We need at least 2 people with cameras, 1 to run a camcorder, and everybody running audio. And the first team can go ahead and log. Yeah, let's make notes of things that happen and keep track of that. Who has got cameras? Me.
Me.
And we've got 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Who wants to run the other camcorder? Anybody?
I'll roll one.
You'll run one? Okay. Chuck's a designated camera person then. Okay, that works. So that gives us 5 and 5, right? Yep. So let's go get you hooked up with a camera. Clear.
No idea.
What'd you see?
Oh, did you hear that?
No.
You didn't hear those footsteps?
Hmm?
I don't know.
What'd you hear?
Thought I heard stuff shuffling right over there. I don't know. Just being apprehensive. Lisa, take note. 30 minutes. Tape 1, team 1.
What did you guys have happen?
Matt heard some shuffling down the hall.
See, I told you when I was in here that I heard that
He was
footstep
sitting.
behind you.
I mean, they were over there. You guys were in there. He was the only one out here. I was actually standing in the doorway, kind of watching him, and he heard it. He turned to me and asked me if I heard it, and I didn't hear anything.
I don't know. Could be like an animal. Small
I didn't
animal.
see the animals in here earlier
Yeah.
when we did the walkthrough. Yeah, that's what I was saying. When I was in here, I heard like a couple. It's like almost like a foot and a half actually, of footstep, and it sounded like it was just right out here. And it was in the all the old whatever that stuff is. What is that? Sheetrock or tile or whatever? The piles coming through.
There is a board sticking out right there. Yeah, we didn't even make that far into the room yet.
Hold up.
Go to the other room. Anybody in the other room? Let's go see if there's anything on the other side of that door that could cause that to get rid of the pieces now. But the same there? I didn't hear it, so I can't.
The same ones.
It's not open.
It's all nailed. What's the hell?
Nailed it in, bolted it at the hinge.
This is crazy. Almost a ton.
What's your call? I'm getting an Amelia. Amelia? An Amelia.
Amelia Williams.
I don't know if that's names or not, but I'm getting an Amelia. Just an FYI to note.
Okay.
Yeah, Dee, already, Lisa.
I think I figured out who the Bible belongs to.
Good. Where you at?
We just found his passport. Eagle, American Eagle flag. And it says I.
Yeah, that doesn't mean that the Bible belongs.
Reverend Norman B. Twig.
Oh, because you're saying because the Bible.
St. Simon's Episcopal Home, Tulsa, Oklahoma.
But look,
There's
there's only one entry.
What's the date?
77. On the entry was 77.
Maturity date.
$10,000.
Date 71/3/76. This is in excellent condition to be that old. I'm 37 and
Do you hear that talking?
that isn't you guys? So do I leave it or do I?
So you think that's too good to be from 1970s?
Oh yeah, that isn't too.
At the far end, there's
But look at this.
files.
The pages are pristine.
There's file cabinets.
There's no yellowing.
But that's not, the file cabinets are for Robert Jones. That's not to Robert Jones.
I mean, the entry was 1/3/76 and the last one was
something from over there.
9/6/79.
Because I heard like a whooshing sound from over there.
Maybe this.
No, it was like while he was looking at it, the front of it.
Can you mark it?
I don't know. Good call though, because that was not there. That was
No.
not there
No,
earlier.
because I came in this room earlier and I didn't, I mean, that would be something that would stand out, I would think.
Well, and with it being right there, Christy and I came through here to mark all the rooms.
Yeah, you knew.
Lisa, just for me, what did you find here?
I found a bank passbook where the last entry was entered in 1979, and it belonged to a Reverend Twig out of Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Well, what's surprising about it?
It is in mint condition. It has no yellowing, it has no wear and tear on it to be in such an old building.
Please make a loud noise for us. Or throw something. You feel uncomfortable, Kendall?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's
Tell you what.
He-
Everybody stay put. Everybody stay put.
What was that? That tapping?
That's why I can't pass it off. Okay. I'm going to toss something to you. Can you toss it back for me, please? I'm going to try my light to toss it. This is me. Can you toss that back to me, please? for audio. You're talking?
Yes.
At the end.
Sounds like humming.
Yeah.
We closed that door down there. We're locked in.
Yeah.
I'm getting a man too. Who is the gentleman? That's me. Tell me your name, please. I get him upset. He's not very happy.
I'm getting an odor.
I wore deodorant. I'm sorry. It's just sweaty.
No. It's like a moldy.
Could be the old building. You're up against a wall.
Yeah.
What is your name, sir? The siren outside. I get him upset. He's not very happy.
I'm getting an odor.
There's one back here too.
Is your name Leo? Can you make a loud sound for us?
That's me. This man died from heart failure. Heart attack. I'm getting at, like where I hear the heart beat, and then it slows down to a stop.
Is that you, Ken?
No.
Did you hear that?
Yes.
It's like a shuffling
Yes.
I didn't hear it.
Where?
in that room.
To Kendall's right.
Yeah.
To the gentleman, did you die of a heart attack? If so, can you make a loud noise, please?
That was me.
That was one.
I'm hearing movement down at the other. I am too. Serious movement. Serious movement.
Kendall, you touching my foot?
Oh, no.
Are you serious?
Look how far away I am from you.
What's underneath my foot?
Just a pipe, just like a little...
Something just kicked my foot. I'm not kidding.
I haven't touched you.
I thought you were standing beside me and kicked me.
Look how far away I am. I can't even reach you.
Matt, if you, yeah, your hands up there.
Amelia, how did you die here?
See where my foot is?
Yeah. No, I haven't
I felt
touched
like
you.
somebody kicked the bottom of my shoe.
You would have heard me move. I didn't move. Wasn't me.
Did you die of natural causes? If so, can you knock twice, please?
She was sick. I'm hearing sick.
Pneumonia.
Had fever with it.
If you were sick, can you knock twice, please, real loud?
She had a brother that used to put crickets in her bed.
I hear the man down here talking at the other end. Was she here? I wonder.
It was early. I get,
Show me a light. You say 19?
mm-hmm.
Okay.
I know without a doubt she was 19 and she had fever. She,
Like the pneumonia?
it was something to do with lungs. And she caught it. It wasn't anything natural.
The Red Death. Tuberculosis.
I say pneumonia.
I just feel heaviness with the lungs is what I feel.
Did you hear
I
that?
started coughing too.
Did you hear that?
Yes, I did.
That's down there
It's
now.
pneumonia, I'm telling you.
Y'all are not hearing what's going on down here.
Want to reposition? I'm like here.
Is that
Oops,
you,
I'm sorry.
the gentleman down at the end?
I want to check out the popping in this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did y'all hear that? That way.
Bone.
And that's right behind me.
Here's something.
Was that you, Mike?
No, that's not me.
Did you hear that?
A bonk?
Again?
Oh no, I didn't hear it again. Did you hear that?
I got that. Lisa, tape, minute 36, tape 2, team 1. 36:30.
No,
Whoa.
it may have been him.
That was, oh, sorry.
Okay. Get out of here.
No, dude, look at that.
What?
What a
Is that for real?
That is for real. I didn't even see it here earlier. Of course, I wasn't paying attention.
What is it? They must have like had a showing.
Yeah. That's crazy.
We were just talking about this movie earlier today.
The Evil Dead, really?
Yeah.
That's me. Anybody, hey, anybody just say hey?
No.
Or like, hey, like that?
No.
Did you guys say anything out in the hall?
Peter? He's okay down there.
Do it again. Do it the same way you did it.
No, he heard hay.
You heard it? I heard it in here.
I heard it right here. It goes. Just like that.
So you heard that?
Yes.
I thought that was my imagination maybe there for a minute.
I heard it.
But you're way up the hall. I heard it here in the room.
I heard it. It's somewhere here in the. I mean, it come from that direction down there.
Where I heard it was in front, going this way. You had your audio going too, and so did I.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounded like, hey.
Yeah, just exactly like that.
Yep. What is it with ghosties? Why do they always say hey or whatever, you know? Or get out, that's a common one. Who wrote that?
I don't know.
Haunted in here. See what's so haunted about it? Isn't that neat? Look, somebody wrote on the door haunted in here.
Let me see.
As far as I know, to my understanding, this has never been investigated.
Are you taking a picture?
Joe.
It was Joe saying time's up.
Yeah.
Okay! That's funny.
I'm in.
Well, I'm gonna have to explain. What is that?
What's that?
Wasn't here earlier.
Well, I would have noticed that.
It's been folded.
Is that anybody's paper?
No.
It's from the Chamber of Commerce notepads that they recently came out with.
Why
Recently?
Like, as in this year.
But I haven't even seen nobody drop that down or anything.
Why does stuff just keep appearing in the middle of the floors?
and stuff that's
Wait a minute.
new.
Well, the Bible's a little old, but in the past, airline passes in the 70s, but it looks like...
That's from this year because they didn't make those pads before this year.
Oops, that was me.
Did you lose your...
Yeah, I'm opening my mic out. Thank you, dear. Yeah, but that pass, if it would have been there the whole time...
pass. It would be yellow.
Is it still
It's been
there?
dusty.
Does anyone check?
It would be
Yeah,
dusty.
and it wasn't
smooth
dusty.
at all.
Does anyone check to see if it's still there?
It was still there, and the boards hadn't been moved on it.
Awesome. Yeah, that would have...
Bible's still in the same spot.
Was the Bible dusty too?
No, the Bible was not dusty either.
Could somebody be staying in here?
Yeah, that's what I'm worried.
No, they keep it locked. It's on.
Mike, come with us so we know that you're okay.
I need to explain the
Oh,
papers to them.
air.
Stamp.
Copyright 1915.
1915.
Walker and Rollinson too.
This is stamp. What is it, stamp?
1927.
1927.
Where is that?
Please make a sound. Tell us your name. What, 21? 21, we have to go around.
There's me a little better.
Hello?
Okay, did y'all just see that?
What, the red light?
No. Did y'all just see this light right here in the doorway just go walk out? I did. Nope. Picture. Another picture. We have stood at the desk. One more picture. Well, thank you for allowing us back up here. We really appreciate it. Did you hear that? Christian?
Was that you, Roger?
Do you make a tink sound?
You know where it came from?
Can you make that tink sound again? That wasn't you, Roger? I don't know. It was up this way, but I just don't know where it comes from.
It sounded like it came from this room over here.
Huh? It came from back here.
It sounded like it came in from this one room.
It was like right up in here somewhere.
I thought it was coming from this area.
Chuck for audio.
Check for audio. Was that you that made the noise? Can you make it again? Can you do it one more time? Now it's back down this way.
Mm-hmm. I heard
Y'all
something
hear
back down
that?
that way. Sure did.
Well, of course it's gonna play games with us.
Lisa, are you down there? No, where are you at? Okay. Back down this way.
It was back down this way.
Back down this way.
Nobody's still down here.
As you come in, you've got the concession area, you've got the theater itself. Upstairs, you've got the projection room, you've got the stage, you've got the backstage, and you have a small basement area.
It doesn't.
Y'all hear anything? Towards Roger? Roger, did you hear anything?
No.
We'd really like to talk to you. Can you please come out, show yourself, let us know you're here? Sarah and Roger are skeptical. They want to know that you're here because they don't believe you're here. Can you show them that you're here? Okay, did y'all hear that?
Upstairs there.
It was back behind us, up here, backstage. Is your name Leo?
Are you on stage?
Let me know you're down here, please.
What, Sarah?
I'm telling you.
Are you turning on me?
No, I'm not turning. I'm telling you that my eyes are playing tricks on me.
So what was it, like an apparition, or?
It was like a man standing there looking at me. He was facing forward and looking at me. And I swear to God.
What did it look like?
Totally skeptic, and I know that is crazy.
What did it look like?
It was like a man in
Usher uniform?
well, it was like a vest.
Uh-huh.
He was kind of skinny and older. Like, not bald, but balding.
Yeah.
Did you not see that, Lisa?
No.
Leo, you're in the sound
So what,
booth?
did you just feel somebody there, or what?
No, I just looked over.
You just looked over, so you didn't feel it before you looked, or what?
No, that's what freaked me out. And no, I never feel anything.
Yeah. So?
So stop filming me.
I'm trying to get some full evidence here. This could be on the documentary. Sarah seen a ghost.
It was in the aisle.
It was in the aisle.
And I was sitting about four chairs over. And he was sitting like this with him.
Hey, so he just looked at you?
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool.
What? Okay, I was sitting about 6 rows back, 6 to 10 rows back, about 4 seats over to the left. And we'd been sitting there for about 5 minutes. Lisa was sitting on my right, and several of the guys were sitting about 10 rows behind us. And 5 minutes of silence, nothing happened. And then I looked over to my left and I saw a man standing there for about 2 seconds, and it shocked me, so I looked away, and then I looked back and he was gone. But he was, I don't know, about 50 or so, and he had his pants pulled up and he was facing front and looking at me to his right. He wasn't bald, but he was balding, and had a button-up shirt on with, it looked like an old vest over it. When I went and saw Leo's picture, it looked like Leo.
We're gonna sit behind the stage. Hey, we go down in the basement.
If you're behind the stage, can you let us know? Can't move.
I want to see a picture of Leo.
There's a
I don't know that you can see his face.
Let's walk across the stage for audio.
We're coming. What it say? What direction?
Over here.
Man. So I hear that? Yeah. Who's out there? Who's back out this way? Who just whispered? That was me. Did anybody just whisper?
No.
No.
Leo, was that you whispering for us? And my batteries are completely dead. It's a car outside.
That's the air conditioner.
Oh, okay. It's not like a car. I've got to get new batteries. These were brand new and charged. And watch, my camera comes on and goes right back off.
Where's the...
I'm going to have to go change them out because it's not even staying on.
What are they, double A's?
Yeah, and I've got some that I charged, and these were charged. I just turned them on when I started our sweep in here. It's the only time I've
Did you
used
see
them.
that? It was pegged out completely.
Might make because you're walking. I'm completely still. Look. Water dripping.
You went all the way up to the red. Walk again. Just like you were. No, just like you were.
Go ahead, Matt. You got a camera. Walk down there and I'll get my batteries. That's weird because it was like it was just you called us in here and said we walked in there and you heard the thump. And then you called us in here and said you heard the whisper.
I know, I've seen about it on TV, but I mean, I just took out the charger.
If Ray takes really good care of the place, Leo, could you turn a light on for us to let us know that you like him a lot?
And we'll tell him. Did you see that? There was a light. It looked like a light.
Large light, almost like a flash, but it wasn't a flash. It moved like it was walking.
Where?
Over here, up this aisle. Now, when we were sitting out there just a minute ago, monitoring the stage area, getting ready to switch out for the teams, we actually saw a bright light. Well, I say we. Several of the group members saw a bright light fill up this area here as if someone had switched on a light in the projection room for about 3 seconds and then switched it off. Now, as you can see here, we've got all the breakers and stuff off, but this is a light and there's no power going to that. There's another light that's over here. This one does not come on either. Here's another light. Does this one flip on? So this would have to be the light that was flipped, unless there's another light over there. Amanda, did you see any other lights?
There's a switch over here.
Can you see if you can turn that one on?
I just flipped it, nothing happened.
So the only light probably is going to be that one back there. Is there any over here in this corner?
No, see, that was the light that was turned on, because I can tell you that was the light that we saw.
That's the brightness of it.
Yeah, that's how every
That's
one
how
of these windows
everything
was
was
lit up.
up.
Oh, did you see it too?
Yeah, me, you, and
KK. Okay, I'm gonna flip on the light for about 3 seconds. Tell me if it's the same thing you saw. Since you're sitting out there, okay? Alright, get ready. Whoa, what was that? It said it's hooked on wire, okay. Here we go. There's the light
That's it.
switch. This is the one right here.
That's it.
This is one that's on. So this is one that would have had to been turned on. And that turns on all of these. Hang on, let me ask them sitting out in the auditorium if they can hear this click. Hey guys! We're gonna get real quiet. Tell me if you can hear this click, okay? Alright. You're gonna see the light come on. Ready?
Yeah. Yeah. But we didn't hear that click.
That's it.
Whoa. I just saw him. Holy crap, he's gone. I just turned around though and he was standing right here. Hello, Leo. Can I take your picture? That kind of took me by surprise. I wasn't expecting that.
Well, a lot of us, or 3 of us, I guess, saw a light come on in the projection booth. And I didn't actually see the light come on. What happened was I just looked up and saw that it was on. And at that time, Kendall and Dee said, everyone else pointed out there was a light. I thought maybe it was normally on or it had been on the entire time. And as soon as they pointed it out, the light went out.
Give us one sign, just
One loud
one
noise.
sound, anything, just to let us know you're here. And it was, I mean, it was
A
crazy.
deep,
It
like-
was a deep, like a snicker,
Snicker.
like
Yeah.
that, and it came from right back there, about
Yes.
the middle of this aisle, all the way to the back, and we were just, I mean, it was loud, and we were like, no freaking way.
I mean, we both were sitting here and we were like this. We both at the
I
same
mean,
time.
it was like, it was
Are you
loud.
sure? Well, we didn't laugh up there.
No, it was
No,
down on
this-
this floor.
it was
down
here.
on this floor.
It was like
it was
right
right
there.
back there in those seats. We started talking again after we composed ourselves. We heard female humming in that door right back there. Female humming, 2 different times.
I think that's Amelia.
We heard.
What is that? Wait,
It's upstairs.
Oh,
It's
that's
upstairs.
Yeah.
He was back there and
I'm
it
telling
sounded
you,
like
it was
like he
loud.
went-
It was just like that.
Like that.
Just like that.
Lisa for audio.
And you asked him to give you a sign that he was
Yes,
here.
and I mean,
Loud.
and it'll be on our audio. It was that loud. I have no doubts that it'll be on our
I need
audio.
that clip.
Look at me.
Oh, this is kind of cool how this is cut out like this. Hey, I wonder if this ever had a coal chute. I wonder what this used to be.
Good question.
I wonder if that's an old coal chute.
Good question.
Because, you know, they had to have a place to keep stuff warm, and it was usually in the lower areas like this, especially for buildings around the turn of the century. That was me. I'm wondering. Looks like it goes out. There's insulation of some sorts.
It is like an old trap door, ain't it?
Yeah, it's like like I said, it looks to me like a coal chute.
Oh, is it so bad I get up there and mess with it when it's bad?
Well, back behind it, it looks
Kendall.
like brick. It's bricked up.
Yeah,
It's
it's
bricked
right.
up. What brick's missing? Builds food pneumonia, cures warming against.
We got the million.
Does it say Amelia in there?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
Even in stiff joints, sore muscles.
What's the date on this?
Thursday. I don't know.
I don't know if there's more over here.
1920.
Yep, that's
Isn't that
21. 20. Oklahoma City Times. I want a picture of this.
It is
Look at the old comment.
January or February. February 1920.
Wow. That's amazing. Just amazing. They used to have it all the way up.
You said there was more, man?
There's more, but they don't have any dates on them, really.
Frocks.
Yeah. I know, but she said that when they would have furniture shipped here, they would use the crates and make them into coffins.
Oh, really?
I mean, I'm not. You could
Cut it open.
I'd say it's got a.
It's got a bar
lock
across the
type
top.
thing.
Or
Right there, there's got some
string.
type of lock. And it looks like a latch thing.
You can't really. You can't make out this.
Oh yeah, there.
But I think we got enough proof to say that there's something going on here, definitely.
There's some activity.
There you go. Some of the EVPs really raised an eyebrow. Definitely. I don't know, but nonetheless, it's a neat little place. I think it was awesome to be able to have the chance to investigate it.
Now wait, my new book comes out. Now wait, my new book comes out.
Yeah, I'll definitely ask. Yeah, I'll definitely ask.
Originally, the projection is. Originally, the.
in, though. Do you think the Ritz, there might be paranormal activity here in the Ritz?
Yeah, I actually do. When I first came in, I was kind of a skeptic. I was like, well, I'm not real sure what's going to happen here. And the more I saw what you guys do and everything, I was, kind of amazed and, open to more possibilities now.
Well, what's the legend about the projector guy?
I don't, it's hard to remember. It's like, and I've heard several different versions about it. I think just that, like, after he died, he is still there, and sometimes there are, like, random times where the projector is rolling, or people have reported, like, hearing that, that he's up there and, the screen flips on or something, or, like, there have been reels that were in a place and then they were displaced later, and nobody knows, like, how that happened or something.
Just about everyone that ran audio on the team actually picked up EVPs. We actually had one investigator see an apparition.
Beautiful old building, and I know that a lot of the youth would love to know more about it and see it used more, and I think that the legend is really interesting to a lot of the young people here too.
The Ritz, once a thriving theater, but now only a building with a colorful past, still stands erect, reflecting a time long ago when life was much simpler. While its memory is lost to many, it still remains a historical landmark building for Shawnee, and those that know it well know the importance it once held. Do ghosts of its past still remain inside the old theater? Does the old projectionist Leo Montgomery still remain there, carrying on the job he did for so many years? Whatever your decision, the fact remains that strange activity takes place within the walls of the Ritz Theater, and some say that if you look closely enough, you might even catch a glimpse of the ghost of its past.